Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today we're talking about flirting. We were actually talking about this the other day about flirting, hitting on, flirting with someone, hitting on someone, and actually crossing over to cheating. And does one lead to the other? The question really is, will the flirting lead to cheating?
It can. It depends on the person and it depends on the person and where the person is in the relationship.
In a relationship.
And just because you flirt with someone doesn't mean you're about to cheat. Sometimes it's just flattery.
Flirting is kind of healthy to me. I had a boyfriend once that flirt. He was a big flirt, but it wasn't like he was disrespectful flirt. Like, I knew, I mean, it's like not an obvious flirt, but he's kind of flirting, like with the waitress a little bit. And I wasn't totally, and I feel like are you a jealous person? I feel like I'm kind of a jealous person, but not too much. But it was kind of subtle. But there's this line where flirting like crosses over to hitting on, and then the hitting on can cross over to hitting on is totally different than flirting to me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about inboxes for a minute. Okay, let's talk about to DMs.
That's wrong.
There's a person
like that's not
actually. There's
like if you're like with flirting with that is wrong. If you have a relationship and you shouldn't be DMing anybody. There's
a person actually. This has happened a few times, even recently, but there's a couple of people that DM me. Let me just say this real quick. I'm very respectful of relationships. So when someone DMs me, right, and they're married, and I don't even know you or your wife, I don't want to. I don't even deal with that. But there's someone who DMs me, and I have a feeling this person does it to a lot of women. Like, I don't think I'm the only woman he's doing this with. I just think that with a lot of women. But he's a married man. Like, and I feel the boldness of it all because he's married, and he puts all of that up on Facebook. Like he really, like, what's the word? He advertises his relationship with his wife. Like, he's always having pictures of her up, and always like the the lovely pictures, church going guy. And and he DMs me little flirty things, and I don't understand. It's like I'm like, what? How can you be this bold?
I don't know.
How can you be this bold to do that? This is the part that it gets a little weird because I don't think. Yeah, you're right. I think that when you DM, that's the crossover to hitting on.
Because that's like,
even if you're pretending to be like it's a normal conversation.
That's like trying to get someone's attention personally.
Yeah, right.
It's funny because there was this guy that actually I never noticed that he had a girlfriend, and then because he never put her on Facebook ever,
right?
And then all of a sudden he had one, like out of nowhere.
Okay,
but he DM'd me. Like,
you didn't
actually no. I'll go on. There's two guys.
Yeah,
there were two guys that suddenly had a girlfriend in a week. I mean, they were all, I'm in a relationship with, and just a week prior, they were inboxing me and, asking me out, trying to get my phone. I'm like, really? Right. Wow. Like, you know what I mean? And I think sometimes men, I don't know. I think sometimes there are women that, I think there are men that like a certain woman as a wife. And then their like fantasy woman is maybe who you are.
I do agree with this.
So this man, I used to date this guy a long time ago, like kind of. Yeah. And back in my 20s. So that was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? And he still like inboxes me.
To this day?
To this day.
He's married?
And he's married, you know what I mean? But I don't respond ever. You know what I mean?
Ever.
And so I don't respond ever, but me and his wife don't look alike at all.
So what do you think that's happening?
Sometimes I think that men like variety.
Oh, well, yeah, that could be.
And I think that sometimes what men look at as, like, if you ever go to like really, really, have you seen really, 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 really wealthy men and politicians? Let's just use George Bush and Laura.
Yeah.
I mean, Laura's not someone you have an affair with.
Yeah.
She's the
Right.
woman that you show up with.
Right.
And so if you look at a lot of men when who they marry sometimes, besides these NBA players, they like the whole package.
Yeah.
I'm talking about regular successful men.
Yeah.
Their wives never look like the women they're cheating with. No, I think that there are men who have I think that's what being a stripper is about too. I mean, it's just a bunch of women up there who are completely different than what they go home to.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so with strippers even, it's like they have Asian girls and that's because men like variety.
Right.
And so they give you variety. So I'm just using the stripper thing as a point of reference because that is the point.
Yeah.
The point is different types of women, dark-skinned women, light-skinned women, Asian women, Hispanic women with long hair, women with weaves, women with, you know what I mean? And the whole point is to give men some sort of visual fantasy variety. But I think it doesn't even stop at the strip clubs.
Yeah.
I think when men go on Facebook or Instagram and they see something that's not who they're going home to, that they feel some sort of way.
I think sometimes
I don't even think they don't like their wife. I think that I don't think it's not that. I think it's just the idea.
Variety. I mean, I do know men like variety, but it could also be they just kind of want to see if they still got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're in a relationship. Like this person that inboxes me, he's in this. Like his relationship. He's married. I think he's recently married. I don't know. I don't really know, but and it's really frustrating because it's like, well, why are you? So I've deleted him because I'm like, I don't like this. Like you're married, and I don't know him. He just friended me on Facebook one day, and then I just accepted it because whatever. I don't know why. I just did, and I thought, okay, so it's fine. And it's like I just think there's this point where, like, where does flirting cross over to that's a private message? So like what is flirting? Like what is
No, I think flirting is all right. I mean, you can literally have a man who's very faithful to you and he goes to a grocery store and he flirts with the cashier. The cashier flirts with him and he kind of feels good at feeling himself. Yeah. Or he could be walking to the gym and some girl looks at him. And that'll happen to you. That would happen to me if I was married and a guy who wasn't my husband. Even though I wasn't going to do anything about it, you still can't help but feel flattered. Yeah. That you would be crazy if you're going to pretend like that doesn't make you feel good about yourself. Right. You know what I mean? But like I was saying the other day, young men have hit on me. Yeah. I don't want to date them, but it's still flattering. Yeah. Even though they're younger. There's like that weird. It is just what it is.
It's that weird fine line.
If you're inboxing men and if men are inboxing you or they're like asking you for your phone number, that's the line cross. That's like, but I don't think that just because you flirt with someone and that just means that, to me, flirting is natural. Yeah. It's a natural thing. Right. That's natural for everyone, not just men either. I think for women also. It's just a natural thing, especially when people have been married for a long time. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I feel like this person, it's like he's like not saying anything. He's not even asking me out on inbox. He's just saying like little things, little flirty things, right? But I feel like it's like a grooming period where he's trying to see if I'm going to be okay. Because he clearly knows. Because he advertises relationships so much. So he clearly knows that I know the answer. Matter of fact, there was a few times where when he inboxed me, I wanted to, like, maybe he doesn't know I know that he's married. I don't know how. But so what I decided to do was just like his, because he puts up his wife all the time. Very lovely. And I liked the picture of them, right? So I liked it, and I thought, okay, well, maybe it's on shoot. Like she knows I'm married, which I don't know. I don't think that's what it is, but that was my way of saying like I know you're married, dude. You know what I mean? Like, don't inbox me, And so, but then he inboxed me. He inboxed me right after that. I'm like, what? So I decided to go ahead and delete him, just forget it, Yeah. Because I feel like this is the type of man that does just cheat. Yeah.
Or he will. Like I've had a guy call me on, Facebook call. Oh yeah. Where they've actually called me and I don't answer Facebook calls because I don't want to talk to you. If I want to talk to you, I would have given you my number. Right. I don't like that. I think Facebook should delete that.
Well, why do they have that?
Because they think like it's a way of talking to people on the phone without giving your phone number. They think that's but if I don't want you to call me. Yeah. Spontaneity.
Why is that an option?
It's me. Talk to me. No. You know what I mean? But the guy, he like called me, And then when I didn't answer the call, like 10 minutes later, it's like he felt weird about it. So then he calls me and he's text me or inbox me and said, "Oh, I'm sorry about that phone call." No, you did not. You did not.
Yeah, you
accidentally do that. And because you first of all, your inbox.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Right. There's just that line, y'all, where it's just I always think about this with flirting and stuff because, like I was telling you, in one of my relationships, the guy was a flirtatious. His just is a trait with him. You know what I mean? You can tell some people who are forcibly flirting and some people who just have a lot of charisma and they're very charismatic and they just kind of hop around the room. You know what I mean? And just everybody just knows them and men love him. You know, just like to hang around. He's a bro, and then women just think he's just awesome, right? And people like that kind of just naturally flirt, and it's almost in a not threatening way. Like you can see, it's not like in a way where it crossover. But I often wonder if someone flirts and just a flirtatious person is like that, and if a woman then hit on him, would he have gone ahead and taken the bait?
I mean, also,
like, would he have just been like, okay?
when people also,
it's a fine line to me.
When people talk about their relationships too much, and they flaunt it too much on social media, I always know.
Always.
I always know. So
we say this all the time.
So if this guy is like showing his wife all the time, there's something's wrong.
Right.
That's why you kind of know. You know what I mean? Like people who flaunt their relationships are trying to give people the illusion of happiness. And I think it's like, even with the whole Will and Jada thing right now, they were that couple. Yeah. Flaunting their relationship. And now look. You see what I mean? We all kind of know. The same with Jay-Z and Beyonce. Look at us. We're this, we're that. We're cheating. We're kings and queens and all that crap that people try to make themselves look good doing. And you know what I mean? And look, we're empire builders. And look, he's cheating. Yeah. Cheating on Beyonce. So much that she had to make a song. Yeah. You know what I mean? Album. She made a whole album. Right. I mean, and I always feel like if your relationship is great, it speaks for itself. You don't have to push it on everyone. And so when everybody is on social media trying to take pictures with their man, or they're always putting pictures up of their wife and this is my queen and stuff like that, I always am leery of that because I know because you don't have to do that. And I feel like there's a healthy way of celebrating that you have a man or you have a woman. Like there's a healthy way of doing that on social media. I mean, let's just be honest here. I mean, it's social media, so you are going to want to show your boyfriend or girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like you're going to want to show that. There's a healthy way of doing that where like it's not sickening. But there's some people where you're right, where it's like, you're trying to be too much the couple. Yeah. You're trying to be the couple, and I feel like something's weird there. And this is what this person's doing. Like what he's showing on Facebook is like they're the couple. They're like they're it's just a cute, they're a church going couple and all this, lovey dovey and kids, and it's all wonderful and cheeky and and then, but she has to know. Like I feel like there's no way he's being this bold. There's no way. Or maybe he just knows that most women are not going to want to start any, or maybe he just knows that I'm not going to start any like beef. I don't want to start a beef. I would never be like, I'm going to inbox your wife. Or would you guys want someone that, if this was happening to you, would you want a woman to be like, your husband's been inboxing me? Well, and I don't ever see her. I mean, on Facebook. Yeah. So maybe she's not on there. Oh, that's true. It's funny. I never thought to do that. If she was on there, people would be tagging her. He's obviously really comfortable. Yeah. With the idea of inboxing, different women. So I mean, I don't know. I always know that everyone I have ever known on Facebook, and I mean everyone that I've ever known on Facebook, that overpopulates their feed with their relationship, there's always red flags there, and it always goes down. Yeah, every single time. And I'm sorry if anybody's watching this dude that does that. You know what I mean? But it always goes down because there's something that's just not there. Right. That you're trying to make a thing. There's like two things that to me is always like a telltale sign. I'm observant of some things, and I don't know if y'all agree with this, but whenever someone talks too much about the relationship, which is what we're talking about, on online or on what's it called, social media, there's something wrong. And then when people talking nothing, don't even mention they have somebody, there's something weird there too. Yeah. So it's just strange. True. Like it's just, I don't know anybody everyone I know that has done that. Their relationship has broken up. They've gotten back together. Right. They always break up, and it's usually when they do it the most is when they're about to break up. Yeah.
This man is newly married too. That's what's sad. Is that I think he's newly married because I feel like I've seen a pic in case he was celebrating like an anniversary.
But also, I think there are women who know. I mean, look.
Yeah,
I think that there are women who look the other way. There are look the other way women.
Yeah.
There are women who know that you will never be enough for this man, but I want to be married anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll look the other direction. A guy once told me that an older man once told me that men eventually settle.
Yeah. Right.
So sometimes they settle for women they don't really want.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't get the woman they really wanted.
Right.
And so what they do is they pursue women who remind them of the other woman or just the other woman.
Yeah.
And they try to keep this marriage somehow intact. Right. There are men who've been married for many years, they cheat all day long. Yeah. You know what I mean? They just cheat. That's just what they are. You know, so I just kind of feel like cheating to me and flirting are, you know, people like to link that. But to me, if a man's going to cheat on his wife or a woman's going to cheat on her husband, they're going to do that. You don't have to flirt. That's going to happen. They're going to find a way to get there. Yeah. You know what I mean? But simple flirting to me is just, to me, it's natural.
It's natural.
How can you not be,
right.
You know what I mean? How can you not be, and anybody, even in the comments, anybody comes to just say that that's not natural for women. I'm here to say if you're full of crap. Right. Because it's just not true. I don't care how long you've been married, if you are a human being and someone else is attracted to you, even though you know you're not going to come onto them or even date them, you will be flattered. Yeah. It's true. You will be flattered. It will help your ego. It's just the way that it is. Yes, nobody wants to go. And remember when what's her name? The basketball player. Remember Aisha? Is her name? Curry. Curry. Yeah. Yeah. Stephen Curry's wife. Remember she said, "I no one ever hits on me." You know, it's weird. She's married and she came out of nowhere and said that. And you know why? Because on some level, she said, my husband always gets home because he's an NBA player and because he always has, because he's always been the star somewhere in his life. She's like, but for me, even though I'm married to an NBA player, I feel some sort of way that people aren't attracted to me. It's funny because she mentioned, I think on that, I know what you're talking about. God, what was that? I think she was talking to Jada Pinkett too. Yeah. There was 3 other women, but I can't remember who that was. I understood that. But when she mentioned on there, Aisha, her name Aisha? I think it is. Yeah, Aisha Curry. But when she mentioned on there that she's never really been, like, men have never drooled over her. So she kind of, like, I guess wants that. I'm assuming she kind of wants it. But I think every woman wants that. Every man wants that. You know, wants somebody to kind of look at them and, like, you know, doting eyes. You know what I mean? But she wanted to be looked at. The thing is, like, she is looked at as a little. So she'd be safe to flirt with because her marriage is very well from what we see. What we see, their marriage seems pretty secure. So if someone were to flirt with her, she's not going to hop into bed with him. But everything isn't about your spouse. Yeah, no, it's not. So I'm saying, like, when you get married to someone, it's not always about the other person. Sometimes it is about you. And for her, you know, she's looked at as a woman that is moral and she's a good mother and she's attractive, you know what I mean? And her husband loves her and she's the kind of woman I guess a man wants to go home to. Right. But for some reason, men don't hit on her. Right. And some part of her felt like, I don't want to be known as just a mom. Yeah. And a wife. I want to be known as something sexual. Yeah. Even if I'm not going to cheat on my husband, but I want to feel attractive. Yeah. And that's everybody. Everybody wants to feel that way. You know what I mean? And but when you get married, when you get married and your husband, you guys go out and then he's flirting with, you know, the waitress. I don't want my husband to flirt in front of me, but I don't mind if he just flirts. Oh, okay. Because I will. It's just the way it is. It's natural. I don't think that a man who really truly loves you is going to flirt and embarrass you and make you feel stupid in front of your face when you're out in public. But when you're not around, I don't think that if a good-looking younger woman or a good-looking woman hits on him, that he's going to sit there and go, "Don't do that." Yeah. Right. Or feel feel like, you know, I didn't want that. Yeah. I got a great, I mean, it doesn't take away from me. Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like that takes away from me at all as a woman because I feel good about myself. So I like when other women like my man. Well, so I feel like I have the guy. Yeah, so, guy is my man. Yeah. I'm number one. Right. You know what I mean? Like, so I always feel like that's okay to me. And also I think it helps the individual. It makes you want to look good. Right. And feel good about yourself. When no one cares, you don't care. Yeah.
It's true.
When people go out in the world, people can act like they're on some higher level. Like, oh, I don't care what people think. Yeah, you do. And a little bit you do care.
Like,
you know what I mean? It's why we get dressed and put our makeup. We don't just do it for ourselves. We do it for others. You know what I mean? So if nobody ever hit on you, ever, I don't care how married you want to be. Even if you married your dream husband, there would be some kind of way that you would think.
Yeah. I have to say, if I was on social media and looked at my husband, you know how you can see what people that you were friends with like. So I'm assuming if I'm married, I'm gonna be friends with my husband on Facebook or whatever. I think I would be a little bit like, not up in arms, mad, but I would be like, why is he liking and commenting on all these women's photos, or specifically a specific woman too? Like, but I would be kind of like, what is all this? Like, why are you liking all these women's things? And why are you commenting on all these women's things? I think I would be a little weird with that.
I don't know.
But I don't think it'd be enough for me to get in an argument. No. I probably wouldn't even mention it to him.
If I saw some inboxes, I'd be mad.
Oh, okay.
But if I saw some public stuff, I mean, if he went on my page and was really writing some stuff, you know what I mean? Like, what, you really like her? You know what I mean? You really, but if he's just like, beautiful, pretty picture, Kara.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's if it's happening to you. If it's someone saying that to you. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to put myself in the position of, if I'm married or have a boyfriend, and then I just happen amongst to see that he's likes several women's pictures.
Well, that would be really weird to me, because I think men do that all day.
No, I know they do.
You know what I mean?
But it would be like,
I think it's because I know that
I just wouldn't care about the likes. I think I would care more about the comments than the likes.
No, I guess. You know what I mean? I just feel like, I think like people, I don't know. I think it's because I know that just
I know
happens. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, you'll get like 200 likes on a picture. Some of those men are not going to be single. Yeah, angry.
I've never found myself as a jealous person, because
I don't think I can be jealous.
I'm not. In previous relationships, I really am not. Actually, I've had this conversation with a couple of boyfriends before. They're like, "You're not really a jealous person," because I really, honestly, doesn't bother me. Like harmless flirting, it's it doesn't. I don't know, that part doesn't bother me. But I think this whole new social media. I don't think I have a boyfriend.
It's like different rules or something.
Yeah, the social media world now is kind of weird, because you get to now see him flirting.
Yeah,
all the time. Because a like is a little bit of a flirt, but it's a safe flirt.
Yeah,
comments, take it easy. Inboxes, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But I can take the comment, maybe like, "Oh, you're pretty." Even saying that's a little weird, because I don't sure I would.
See, but it's like that's the,
but I know. But I would never. I don't think it would be enough for me.
I think in the climate of women trying to be like men.
Yeah.
Then we shoot ourselves in the foot when we want to get girly all of a sudden. Right. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, your feelings are hurt now. Now this is when you want to be a girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So men start treating us like men.
Yeah.
No, she won't care.
Yeah. I just feel like it needs to be like that's like that line is so weird, that the cheating. Oh no, sorry, the flirting. Sorry, the flirting, then the hitting on.
There's this one guy though.
Because you can be. I'm sorry, but you could be. You're hitting on someone could be your flirt. Like, you know what I mean? Like that could be. Like the grooming period to the next thing is the hitting on, and then I'm going to go inbox now. So I feel like that, I don't know if this thing is a slippery slope, but you can't stop. Like you said, it's very human to flirt. So I don't feel like it's a bad thing. It's just that I guess you have to know your person.
I get inboxed every once in a while, but I don't get inboxed married men too often.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I think men kind of know. Yeah. If you're going to, first of all, I don't put a lot of pictures up, so they probably think, oh, but she's not.
I don't have a lot of friends on Facebook.
I mean, she's not thirsty. She's not trying to get male acceptance.
Most of the people,
like I know girls who put up pictures every single day.
Yeah,
and those women get men all day long, married or even single. It doesn't matter.
I think people are trying to be a little more slick now with the flirt, because before, back in the day, you get caught flirting, it gets it's a little awkward. But when now on social media, they can be more slick with it, because I just like the picture. I just put a heart. It's just a heart.
No, there's like the heart.
Think about it.
There's the heart, and then they say the worst one is not the heart; it's the heart eyes. The little emoji with the. You remember what's his name? There's this guy. I can't remember his name is, but his girlfriend is always in his videos. Yeah. And I think he wrote. If he said I don't like when men. I don't care if men heart my girl's picture, but I don't like heart eyes. When men heart eye my girlfriend's picture, and he said because heart eyes get, and he pointed to her, and she said black eyes. That's just funny to me. But then, so a lot of guys comment under that and say, "Yeah, I don't mind the hearts. I don't like hard eyes."
Isn't
like,
funny?
it's interesting.
But isn't it interesting emoji talk?
Emoji?
Like where are we
we're
at?
talking smiley faces.
Where are we at in the world? I mean, like I feel like I'm even getting into this conversation because I'm going to have a relationship in this new way. You know what I mean? Like I didn't really have like my other relationship. I wasn't too heavy on social media like that.
Yeah.
But now I feel like social media has gotten so much different since I've been in my last relationship. Like there's all kinds of new ways to flirt and DM and secret accounts and you know what I mean. Like it's I just feel like I'm gonna have to deal with this stuff when I have a relationship. But yeah, anyways, I was just thinking about that about the whole flirting thing. Like when is first of all, just stop inboxing people. If you're married, just stop.
Yeah.
Like really, just stop because you're. Either you want to get found out, maybe that's another thing, and see how his wife's going to react. I don't know what it is, or you're just trying to be slick and just being gross. You know what I mean? Like, I just think that's gross. I don't like it. Anyways, I deleted them because I'm like, this is...
Yeah, I don't...
It's weird.
I think
you can't just put out a picture of your wife and you guys at the park and then 2 minutes later inbox somebody. And clearly I'm not the only person.
It might be his wife.
Yeah, I thought that too because people have done that.
His wife seeing if he'll take the bait.
Yeah, I thought that too. Some people have done. I know someone who's actually done that.
Might be his wife putting up a lot of pictures of them married.
Yeah,
and then inboxing different women to see if he's cheating. It might be her.
Yeah, it could be. So I know somebody who do.
Mm-hmm. Whenever any guy that I know has ever said something to me in the inbox, I just and it's just like for a photo, I just do that thumbs up emoji. Yeah, you know that thing where you just hit thumbs up.
Yeah,
right. It usually gives people the clear that you're not. Oh, she's only interested.
Yeah, people
publicly,
right?
Not privately. So again, it doesn't happen too often.
I have a friend I went to high school with, and she wanted to. She kind of like was slick with it, but she created a page with her husband, of her husband. And started friending all of her high school friends as her husband. You know what I'm saying?
This is why I told you.
And she wanted to see if we would be talking back with him.
And see, this is a woman who knows her husband's cheating.
Yeah, like, why would you do that?
So that's why I think flirting's BS when you talk about cheating, because people are going to cheat or going to cheat. Yeah. And women who are getting cheated on mostly know.
They know.
Most private investigators say that. Most private investigators,
they already know.
90% of the women who come to me are already wasted the money. They just want someone to show them like pictures and stuff.
Don't you hate when people say social media kills relationships?
No, it doesn't.
That I hate when people say that, because I'm like,
social media doesn't kill relationships.
Social media gave someone an outlet to do something they shouldn't be doing anyway.
Relationships were being killed before social media,
right?
So cheaters are cheaters.
They just found a new way to get in.
Just
there.
Another way of socializing with people.
That's true.
So I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I don't believe it at all. So So anyways,
so if my husband was like inboxing girls, I would be mad at that. If I was at a dinner with my husband, he's flirting with the waitress, that would make me mad.
Yeah.
But if I'm not there and you
feel
special,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I would be a hypocrite because
if
he wasn't there and some guy said you're, beautiful. I mean, I'm not going to date you. Yeah. But I'm just saying, I'm not going to act like that didn't make me feel some sort of way.
Because it does.
I know a lot of people are going to feel like that's not true. Because once you get married, this is the only person you're supposed to be with for the rest of your life. It's like, yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying that's one part of it. The other part of it is like how you feel about, I said, Aisha, Curry, that was her big issue. It's like, I'm married, I'm happy, and I'm happy with who I have, but it just kind of makes me feel some sort of way that I don't really ever get hit on like you ladies.
Yeah.
I want to feel sexy.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, it's a personal thing. It's not always about your significant other.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's just unpopular things people don't want to admit to.
Right.
Because if you've been cheated on, you feel like, oh yeah, if a man flirts with a woman, he's going to cheat on you. Yeah. Because you've been cheated on, so you feel some sort of way about that.
Anything they do, one thing that they do is going to mess it all up.
But any woman who's been cheated on has also been hit on by a man while she was in a relationship.
Yeah. That's true.
And so you got to say it's, can it lead to it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything could lead to cheating. They just met some girl, and it was just like, well, I didn't know this was gonna happen today, but I guess it is. You know what I mean? So,
all right, you guys. So tell us what you think. Don't forget to comment below, like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the bell for notifications. And if you have any topic ideas, please email us. I will put the email here. And yep, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Everybody have a good day. Bye.